YouTube. This your boy Dante Sports Talk. Live streams. Like I say, comment, like, and subscribe on this video. Shout out to the new sub. Shout out to Miss Kimberly for that sub. Shout out to Miss Amy for that sub. We got to get together and we got to talk about these sports and stuff. I commented on one of these videos. Shout out to Wilson, my boy Wilson, for bringing the claim out to support me. Shout out to everybody who helped me hit the 93. Shout out to Stage Kid. Shout out to Jerron King, Playboy KD. Shout out to everybody, Selena. Shout out to the team DCL Nation, Dre, myself, Kadarius, and Stinkman, aka Deshaun. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my Princess Fame. Shout out to us. Shout out to my boy Billy Bucky. Shout out to you. Let's get right into this news. Houston Texans news, man. I'm sad to see this guy go, but I understand why the Texans released him. Houston Texans released backup running back Deontay Foreman. As you all know, Deontay Foreman had some trouble issues, with the carrying a gun. Then he was on a PUP list all year before last with an Achilles injury. He really never recovered, I thought, from his Achilles injury. And like I say, Deontay Foreman is one of those big backs that know that you can run between the tackles, that can carry a lot of load when you need the yards. Deontay Foreman, like I said, he was a very solid back. He was a very solid back. He was a very solid back for us. But like I said, Deontay Foreman, he didn't have a good year in Houston. Like I said, he just struggled to get himself back, and dealing with the trouble issues. I know Deontay Foreman personally and stuff like that. While he's from the city of Houston, I went to watch him play at Texas City High School. But like I say, his release, I'm gonna read y'all this article about Bill O'Brien, what he said last week and stuff like that. Deontay Foreman came on in the middle of this year, the year that we didn't make the playoffs when Deshaun Watson got hurt. He scored a touchdown against the Cleveland Browns and 2 touchdowns against the Arizona Cardinals. So overall, he had like 3 touchdowns, but he was having a great season at that time. Him and Lamar Miller was going to be the running backs of the future. Lamar Miller is still young. The guy, he can catch the ball out the backfield, and I really like Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller is a good back. He's an underrated back to me. He's not a top 10 back. He's not a top 5 back, but he's good. He can catch out of the backfield. He's just a little small back, and also he's just a little speedy back. You can tell because he ran that touchdown against the Titans. But Deontay Foreman was released due to Bill O'Brien said, when head coach Bill O'Brien said he was asked about the Texans' third running back job, he made it clear that while Lamar Miller will be the starter. So he made it clear that Lamar Miller will be the starting back. Everybody saying, oh, Deontay Foreman should be the starting running back. He's going to come for Lamar Miller. Like I say, Lamar Miller is a very decent back, man. He can catch passes out of the backfield. He's more versatile. He's more fast. And also, Lamar Miller don't fumble the football like that. Deontay Foreman, he does fumble the football. He's more of a bruising back. And I'm going to keep reading this article. It made it clear that while Lamar Miller will be the starting running back this season, backup spot was wide open. So, like I say, Deontay Foreman didn't have the backup spot. It wasn't so sure. Bill O'Brien also talked about the importance of the backup running back position, including on special teams, but mentioned just Antoine Jones and Buddy Howell is like in a running back position. So like I say, Bill O'Brien basically made it clear that Lamar Miller will be the starting running back, and the backup running back spot is wide open between Antoine Jones and Buddy Howell. Like I said, but he just never recovered, and he also went to say that hold on, let me read this article. Miller and Texans have 5 current running backs: Jones Powell, Josh Ferguson. I don't know these other dudes' name, but he also made it clear that he felt like Deontay Foreman needed a fresh start. So hey, like I said, we lost in free agency. We lost Alfred Blue to the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency. So hey, man, like I said, man, I understand the move by the Houston Texans. Like I say, releasing Deontay Foreman. I definitely understand that move, man. So like I say, man, Houston Texans, they know Bill O'Brien is not gonna take no bullshit. Like I'm saying, he's not gonna take any type of bullshit from anybody. Like I say, he's a coach that's gonna get in your ass. He's a coach that's I think you can win with Coach. Like I say, Bill O'Brien. I think you can definitely win with him. He's a good motivator. You seen the argument between him and Tom Brady throughout the years. I say, man, Deontay Foreman is pretty much he's a very good back. But like I say, he had trouble issues off the field as well, and including getting healthy like I said, so Deontay Foreman was released by the Houston Texans, and the backup running back spot is open. And I told y'all, everybody said Alf, he was gonna get, his job was gonna be taken away from him and stuff like that. But hey, I guess hey, you know everything happens for a reason, and the Texans did. They'll get AJ McCarron for the backup quarterback spot, for the backup quarterback spot too. The Texans did get him. So the Houston Texans, they did a great job. Alfred, I thought he really did need a fresh start, and he was on a PUP list the whole year last year. So he really never basically recovered from that injury that he did have. I'm trying to check up what you call the stuff. But Deontay Foreman, he played a couple games last year. He had a pretty decent game against the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff like that. But I'll say Deontay Foreman, they feel like he needed a fresh start, and Bill O'Brien end up releasing Deontay Foreman on the PUP list on off this year's roster. And like I said, that goes to show you, that he's he hasn't recovered for the injury, and plus his trouble issues off the field. He was always looked at as the younger brother. His big brother was always looked at as over him. So like I say, Deontay Foreman last year got 7 carries, -1 yards. But I'm talking about the year before that. The 2017 season, Deontay Foreman had 6 receptions. Deontay Foreman played 10 games, 78 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Deontay Foreman was okay, but like I say, he fumbles the ball a lot, and that clearly confirmed that Lamar Miller will be the starting running back, and the backup spot is wide ass open. Comment, like, and subscribe on this news. What y'all think, Houston Texans fans? Houston Texans released running back Deontay Foreman this season. Just this morning, I got the news, so I figure I can touch on that. I'm a diehard Texans fan, Rockets fan, Astros fan. You already know. Now I got to do videos on the Astros. They look like a World Series championship team. So thank you guys. I'm out. Shout out to Princess Fame. Shout out to the new subs. Shout out to everybody. I'm out. Much love. Peace.